Hey, welcome back. This is video number 2 of the study in the Gospel of John. Again, my name is Eric Daniel. I'm the pastor of Hillside Christian Church, and I'm so glad I'm assuming, watched video number 1, and now we're in video number 2. I want to continue our talk on the Gospel of John, and I want to focus in on what I mentioned to you last time is the purpose of John's Gospel. John is very upfront and clear about his purpose. It's found in chapter 20, verse 30, when he says, I want you to know who Jesus is, because if you'll believe in Jesus, you're going to have life in his name. And so to kind of help accomplish that purpose, I want to give you some insight into the things to look for in the Gospel of John. It's actually a really fun book to read, almost like a treasure hunt. Because one of the things John is going to do is he's going to identify 7 miraculous signs of Jesus, 7 signs that he accomplished. Again, he says this isn't all the things Jesus did, but it's 7 of them, and they're really important, and they're going to lead you to know who Jesus Christ is. The first, just to kind of help you, I'm going to give you 2 of the 7, all right? So the first is in John chapter 4. And in John chapter 4, you have Jesus accomplishing a miraculous sign, one of those 7 proofs that's referred to. And the next one is in John chapter 6. So you just got to kind of look for these. Now, to your advantage, John is going to say at the end of those miraculous signs, he's going to identify them for you. So that second one I just mentioned, John chapter 6, that's the feeding of the 5,000. Jesus is going to take a couple of loaves of bread, a couple of fish, he's going to bless them, and he's going to feed 5,000 men, plus women, plus children. That's a lot of people with a few loaves of bread and fish. And so at the end of that story, that miracle, John says, this is the second sign that Jesus accomplished. So, hey, it's up to you, but there's 7 of them out there, so I hope you'll dig in and identify those 7 signs. Because again, the promise is, John wants you to know who Jesus is, because if you believe in Jesus as the Son of God, you're going to have life in his name. Now, there's not only 7 miraculous signs, but there's also 7 I am statements. For example, Jesus will say, I'm the bread of life. Jesus will say, any who's thirsty, come and drink, because I'm the water that's going to feed your soul. Jesus has 7 statements like that in this book as well. Now, those are a little bit more difficult to find. One of them is actually in John 6. It's kind of connected to the feeding of the 5,000. Jesus says to the crowd after that event, he says, I am the bread of life, and anyone who eats of me will never be hungry again. Well, of course, John even clarifies he doesn't mean that we would actually eat Jesus, but that we would digest his teaching and we would never be hungry again, because his teaching is perfect and would fulfill us.